right, let's get it. Hey,
Yeah.
appreciate y'all tuning in to AntiSocialites. We're gonna call this episode 1, season
Let's do
2.
it. Let's do it. The
Run it back.
reinvention. We re-spinning the wheel.
We back. We ain't leaving again.
Yeah, man. There's a lot to talk about this time, so this should be smooth.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna jump into it. We're gonna talk about Travis first because Utopia was lit for me, man. But it's a lot of mixed reviews out there, so let's talk about that. What's your opinion on it?
I mean, from what I heard off the first listen, I like the album, but I agree with you. It was a lot of mixed reviews. I got a lot of friends who immediately compared it to Astroworld and said it wasn't doing it for them. I have other friends who compared it to Yeezus. Off the first listen, he definitely was in his Kanye bag, but I mean, if I'm thinking of all the music Travis Scott has made over the years, to me, he's always reminded me of Ye in so many different ways. But first listen, I like it. I thought it's an interesting album. I really like the cover art. I thought the cover art was classy. It's cool. It's nice and classic.
Yeah, it's cool. And, I liked how his build up for his rollout, he released a different album cover every day.
Oh, see, I didn't even catch that. I literally, because was it 3?
Nah, it was like 4 or 5. He released one every day of the week.
Damn, so I wonder what made him pick the one he picked. I mean, I like the darkness surrounding it. Like, I mean, is it my favorite Travis album? My first listen? No. Second album, Burst in the Trap Scene, Brian McKnight, to me is best work.
Hard.
But no, it was a good first album. Our first listen, it was good. I didn't understand the negative feedback, that's for sure. It definitely was a good project from what I heard so far, especially I mean, we got James Blake, SZA, even the track with Playboy Cardi, which I'm not the biggest Playboy Cardi fan, but I thought it was Future, but it was Cardi. I thought that sounded pretty good. I ain't gonna even lie.
It's a lot of people that don't really like music, and I could see if you're not a music fan, I could see you not liking it because this had different elements of me liking music that I just really enjoyed. Beat selection, like some of them songs, I didn't even need to hear any words. Like I already like it because of the beat and how everything was placed. So and with Travis, he really good about selecting the right person for that type of beat. So when he threw in 21 Savage, like that was perfect on a couple of songs that he's on. James Blake don't miss, so you can't go wrong. Weekend Bad Bunny can't go wrong.
So you thought K-pop was a good first single? Because I did not like that song.
I didn't think it was a great first single. I didn't like the beginning of it at all, but I did respect Bad Bunny's verse. I really enjoyed that. The Weekend part, I liked it. The pairing together, to me, it was a weird single. It wouldn't have been a single.
I mean, it was a big flex. I'm gonna say that for sure. Like it was a super flex. I would give him that 1,000%. The flex was off the chain with that one. The Weekend, because you got two of the biggest people on the planet. Bad Bunny. Hell, he's been on a crazy run the last, 2 years? I ain't gonna lie, really, ever since he did the track with Cardi B, I feel like that's what kind of set him off. Like, I feel like when they did that I Like It song, him and J Balvin, I feel like he ain't slowed down since.
I ain't gonna lie. In January, I went to L.A. for my birthday. I went to the Lakers game, the infamous Shannon Sharp and the Memphis Grizzlies game. And this dude walked in with a mask on. Nobody knew who it was. He got a mask on and a purse. Just walking, bro. But clearly he's somebody. He got 2 security guards. Don't know who he is.
Very important.
After the game, they revealed who the people was and who it was in the mask. Bad Bunny, people went crazy.
Damn, everybody.
He wasn't even there no more. Going crazy.
Hey, he got that effect on people right now.
He's a superstar, and he Latin, so it's
I think the Latin wave is. It's like Latin and Afro beats. Those two just arenas of music right now. Just going. If you are a star in those categories, you a megastar right now.
It's always been that way. Just think about his predecessors. Daddy Yankee, Pitbull. Like these dudes still popping. Like if they show up somewhere.
Yeah, especially you think a New Year's party or you think anything with people actually, I guess, having a good time.
Yeah.
That makes sense. If you can, it's crazy because there's so many talented artists. But yeah, if you can kind of hit it from a international perspective, or if you could be a little bit unique, maybe, or if you are a different ethnicity and make a smash song is just magnified. Like it's crazy.
Nah, it is. And so back to Travis' album, his feature selection was great. It's top tier. Like he got Sway Lee on a couple.
He don't miss either.
He got Sampha. He got Tizo Touchdown. Newer act.
Tizo been on fire right now. Tizo is Tizo. I really like Tizo. Tizo. It's not my favorite Tizo Touchdown collaboration.
Yeah.
But Tizo been on some big albums, like literally the last year and a half, 2 years.
I will say this,
been on there.
Tizo's best collaborations have been with Cactus Jack's
I mean, yeah, because Tim and Don Toliver got, to me, that's the best song of the year. My favorite song come out this year. Or did it come out this year? Technically, end of last year.
It came out end of last year, but
it was on a deluxe version of that's my favorite Tizo song.
That was hard, and he showed his versatility. So I think for Tizo,
he's definitely showing range.
That's his lane right there. He need to, if he stay in that, I think he can do great.
Yeah, if you can make the people sing, you can definitely. Hey man, you can go all the way up. I think y'all would agree. If y'all don't, let us know why you don't, because I'm curious to hear why.
Yeah, let us know. I think back to the features: Drake, Playboy Cardi.
Of course, he got Drake on there for sure.
Shaq West, Playboy Cardi, Beyonce.
Shaq West. Well, I was finna say why is Shaq West on there, but I think Shaq West is a part of
Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack. So okay, Shaq West, we see.
Yeah, so you got that. Beyonce.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a surprise collaboration. Him and Beyonce, that's 1,000% expected.
I didn't expect it. I knew the Drake one was coming because him and Drake got great music
they coming off sicko mode, so
it was gonna be stupid, and he didn't disappoint with this. Meltdown was definitely.
He dissed a lot of people. I heard they say he dissed Kodak. They say he dissed.
He dissed some people.
I was Pusha T. I think is who they saying he dissed, but for sure the Kodak diss I didn't really catch, but that's on there when you go back and analyze the lyrics. Apparently,
yeah. So. Pusha got dissed, and then they say Pharrell caught a little bullet, but I think that Pharrell I don't think there's no beef there with Pharrell.
Pharrell is solidified super mega legend.
I don't think there was any beef with Pharrell. It just kind of go with the verse.
Yeah.
It's sportsmanship, so I don't think Pharrell would be offended.
You in the way, you got to get hit.
Yeah, I don't think Pharrell would be offended by it, but he definitely threw some stuff in there by Louis V.
I mean, Drake been talking this mess. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because this is a controversial album for Travis Scott for a lot of reasons. You know, we 5 years removed from Astroworld, and then we're only 2 years removed from the actual event, the tragedy.
Really 4 years from Astroworld, because that was 2018.
Okay, yeah.
And then 5, I guess, and then you're right, from the event itself.
I'm kind of surprised. That's why I was surprised the album finally came out.
City of Houston they come out with their final report on the Astroworld event.
Yeah, right around the time of the album.
That was very sketchy. Same day.
That was insane. You know what I'm saying?
They say it wasn't. They say, it wasn't calculated. We didn't know he was even. Come on now.
Sound like everything is for publicity.
So
nowadays.
The final report. Y'all are the city. Y'all have nothing to do with.
Y'all the feds, man. Y'all everybody. Like
it made no sense, but it wasn't gonna have any impact. I don't think anybody that.
No, I think we got to be honest. Rest in peace to everybody that died within the Astroworld tragedy. That was an unfortunate accident. And everybody still pushing the narrative that it is the artist's fault. That's just wrong. I mean, at the end of the day, people got to do better. And when we in these crazy situations, we should never trample people, just period. So I'm just kind of surprised that, because I never felt like it was his fault, just unfortunate situation.
It wasn't.
I'm just surprised they finally let him get to the point of coming out with an album. I feel like this album kind of came fast.
I feel like he was I guess he was waiting for something. I don't know. And I knew the type of album that Travis put out, it definitely was a lot. It was great. That year after Astroworld, 2019, after the album came out, then he was on tour, right?
Yeah.
And then
because he came out with the Netflix
crazy tour. It was great.
Yeah, he had the Netflix. What is it, like a Netflix original?
Kind of like a
Mama, I See You Cry, something like that.
Yeah, kind of like a documentary series. And then the event took place, right? That's the second event. Remember, the first Astroworld was wildly successful. It was great.
The part 2 is when all this crazy shit happened. Just unfortunate all around. Like I say, rest in peace to, and sorry people had to go through that. Because that shit was just crazy. And people, unfortunately, crazy stuff like this happens at festivals all the time.
This is not the first
It's not an isolated incident.
It is not.
But either way, it's hard to, when your name is attached to something like that, and to be able to bounce back, it's just still hard to do. Like, it's just hard to do.
In today's time, right? Because we got social media. But back when that stuff was happening at Burning Man and all these other festivals that have always taken place, this stuff happened all the time, man. People do drugs and stuff like that all the time at these events. It's always crowded. I think for Astroworld, people got to go look at the facts, man. When this first happened, this tragedy, the mayor of Houston came out and said he had the most amount of security that possibly available. He said they had more police officers at Astroworld than they had at the World Series. Not for y'all that don't know, Houston won the World Series twice, and they've always had security there. He had more security than they had at the World Series. Okay, baseball is huge for y'all that don't know. So The fact that he had more security than that, and he had private security on top of the police officers, there was nothing else that those people could do. Everybody did their job to the best of their ability. And it's unfortunate. Now, could he have stopped the show? Maybe if he could hear them, but I've been to a show. I've been to shows.
There's a lot going on.
He can't hear nothing y'all talking about.
And I don't think people realize that you have an earpiece in your ear too.
Exactly.
And you got
he can't hear anything you say.
Yeah, it's like that's
as
what
a
fan
on. I can't hear
now.
you.
If everybody in the crowd would have, which is hard to do. If everybody gets on the same page and chants it at one time,
Which
that's
they
completely different. But
because people was turning up still.
Yeah,
raging.
People was jumping on top of ambulances. It is what it is.
Yeah, people was wilding. So hold people accountable. I don't think he should be held accountable, but hold the people that was there viewing the event.
Yeah, and like I said, people, if you go to a concert and you feel the need, I don't care what's going on, you running and, stepping on people. But you got to remember, it's pandemonium. And when that happens, people just running everywhere. Like, it's like when a building's on fire. They doing
I've been in events like that, man. I remember I was little. I was at State Fair, Texas. PV Grambling game. I had to be like 6 or 7 with my parents. Pop, pop, pop. Everybody gone, bro.
That's not funny, but
it happened all the time. It's not nothing new, bro.
Yeah,
and people running, and so where do you go? You don't know where to go. You just running too. You don't even know if it was a real gun. Like,
it's crazy. It's like that episode of the Boondocks when they said
that's what happened.
They said somebody throws a chair and then everybody just start fighting. Like it just it's crazy that it's like that. But I mean that's
what it do.
That's literally what it is.
Know where I was? I was outside at the entrance waiting on my mom and them to come out. Like
to the side. Yeah, I mean that's the way to do it. Like let me just.
I didn't do too crazy. I didn't run off with no strangers. I ran though. Everybody else ran.
Because they got out the way. You know what I'm saying? We go get out the way, but it's interesting though. But I would encourage everybody to definitely listen and stream the album. Like to me, like I said, it sounds good. And that's just our first listen. I got to go back and evaluate.
The album's good, man.
I'm thinking what's going to be my favorite track once I listen to it a couple times. I ain't going to lie. It's probably going to be the one with SZA. I feel like SZA doesn't really miss, but that James Blake track was jamming too, though.
Yeah, Future and SZA track was hard. James Blake is on there twice, but the one at the end with like him and 21, Till Further Notice, that's hard. Telekinesis. I like 10 out of the 19 tracks that I can just go back and listen to on repeat all day.
I mean, that's a good number. Jay-Z used to always say, if you like at least 50% of a project, you done won the people. So
I'm not asking for more than that. You got to remember, this is an artist at the end of the day. They're creative. So he's going to throw something in there where he's trying something creatively, which I think he did with Modern Jam. Went back to the 80s kind of modern jam.
Yeah, no, he went all the way to the 80s.
And so that one was cool to me because I knew what he was doing. Now, will I play that song again? Probably not, but it is not for me. I think it's for somebody, and I like that he experimented with it. A lot of artists try to stay in the status quo. They don't really try to spread their wings creatively, so they just stay in a box.
I mean, when they get out the box, people, hey man, that's why I like Kanye so much. He said this a long time ago. My first album should not sound like my last. If your first album sounds like your last, that is a problem. There's no progression.
Exactly.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with making stuff that's similar, but we shouldn't shun people when they choose to, go against the grain, because that's really that's where you see what you're made of. Like
exactly, man. You gotta try new things, and you gotta continue to progress. You gotta get better. And if you want to be remembered, you gotta do something different. Now you can do one thing great, I guess, but
nah, shit, for real. You gotta, I would say, to be remembered, you gotta either do one thing really well, or you switch it up. I mean, that's why Kanye my favorite, man. I never forget.
But why is Jay-Z people's favorite, right?
We gotta be real. Yeah, exactly. I was finna say
he did that.
That's it. That's it. I like Jay-Z. I respect the money, but if we talking music, come on now.
Switch to the business. He was.
If you take away the business on Jay-Z, he's not praised the way he is right now. He great. When you great, you gotta be great at something. But that business acumen, that's exactly. I mean, just look at what he did with Tidal. Sold everybody a dream with Black on, whoop-de-whoop, and what he do? Turn around, sell it to Sprint.
Yep.
So I guess it is what it's business, right?
That's how it go.
But hey, he's great at it. So if you're good at it, people gonna praise you for it. When Kanye West dropped 808s and Heartbreak, I never forget. Everybody hated the album. Well, of course his fans didn't, but people just was like, nah, this album is ass. People hated it,
and guess what? Now they say it's one of his best albums.
Yeah, and they say it kind of helped shift music a little bit. So it's just, some stuff it takes, we got to grow on stuff. That's what, as people. So there's nothing wrong with that.
No, you definitely do. Speaking of Jay-Z and Roc-Nation, all the things he did, they got a new artist. Ken the Man.
H-Town in the building.
H-Town. And I like Kinderman, bro. I think she's pushing the needle on the women's side of things.
Yeah.
And she has a really good flow. She's been doing it for a while.
She's seasoned.
I was shocked to see her with Roc-Nation, but
it definitely came out of nowhere. Maybe not for her. They probably been working for some months.
No, they probably have.
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
a year,
her flow.
we know.
She is.
She's good.
Yeah, like we was talking about earlier. Her, if you really kind of listen to her in Lotto, similar flows, which they probably do have. Let me think. If we just thinking all female rap, like a unique flow. You know what I'm saying? She got a voice. And then she can flow. She definitely has a great flow. I think, you know what I'm saying, she's going to have to be consistent. She did just drop a project, though. So this is the start of potentially forever for her. So
yeah, I think it is. And I think she's going in the right direction. The visuals are always good from her camp.
For sure.
They always do good on the visuals. I think her music it's in the same lane it's always been in. I still think it's good, though. Really good flow. She's an actual rapper.
Yeah, you can tell she raps. Yeah.
She been rapping. She liked to rap. But the Southern women got the game on lock right now, the rap game. That's what it seems like.
This is definitely true. And it's rightfully so. It's been a long time coming. But females running rap in general right now, it kind of just is what it is. In terms of it's a ton of new female artists constantly popping out. They all getting hot. I would agree. I think it's a great signing. It's a good opportunity for her because I think a lot of artists need like that, label to kind of give them not only that confidence in their mind, but to just kind of push them over the front. So I would say she has a real opportunity right now to do something. What's going to happen? We got to wait and see, but she definitely has an opportunity to do something right now.
No, I think she do. And, she was still being managed by the same people that manage Black Youngster.
Yeah,
I wonder if that's still the case.
I think so. Because matter of fact, I think the lady's name is Melissa. But no, that was she's had a good manager for
real good
several
manager.
years at this point. So yeah, she's and hey, when you trust your manager or you get a manager you believe in, quote unquote, maybe you have similar results. But yeah, no, she's been on her way.
Yeah,
since she dropped that song, He Be Like. Really.
And the good thing is she never stopped. You see what I'm saying?
Hey,
a lot of these artists be
part.
stopping out here. When you got things going, like you can't never stop your momentum. You can hurt yourself. You the only one that can hurt yourself.
Yeah, no, you got to be consistent.
Being consistent.
Yeah, no, I give her that. Because when He Be Like came out, it's like people like, oh, like this the big hit. It didn't end up turning into the big hit, but it was a big enough song to show her what it could be if you could be consistent. So
she's able to do a couple shows. Get your face out there.
Yeah, it was on the radio.
Make a little money.
Yeah,
here and there, and now probably making that big money.
I mean, hey, got the deal, and like I said, being consistent, and she's from the H, so she definitely has an opportunity. So at the end of the day, what people do with the opportunity is on them, but getting to the opportunity is a big part of the battle. So
yeah,
I think she's in position for sure.
That's definitely a big part of the battle. I think when I think of women artists, another artist from Dallas, but in Houston right now, Erica Banks.
Hey, either in Houston or Atlanta, because she's on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
I didn't know that.
On the new season now. I haven't checked it out to figure out what a storyline is.
To Atlanta. So I know she's not with 1501 anymore, right?
She's no longer with 1501.
Okay.
Why is she not under 1501? There have not been official reports, but I'm thinking her deal just ran out or she just got released. Or maybe she's still with 1501 and it's just under paperwork. But she said she wasn't with 1501. So
yeah, I think for her, I think she definitely came out swinging with some good momentum. Because 1501 was on a little wave when Megan, they was on a little wave. They got her. I think she took a lot of unnecessary backlash.
I think Megan
from being Megan 2.0.
I think Megan thwarted her career, whether it was on accident. I don't know if it was accident on purpose. I think a lot of Megan's anger was definitely directed towards 1501, and she was kind of caught in that crossfire. But it's crazy. She caught in that crossfire, still managed to get a gold hit with the Bust It song. So hey. Controversy sells, which is what,
Nah, it was a good song, too.
Yeah.
So, I think that's
good
another
Nelly
thing, bro. Like I
sample,
said, Southern women got it on lock right now. They got that flow. Erica Banks got that flow. She's young.
Yeah.
She got to be, 23?
Maybe 23, 24. Yeah, she do
24.
call herself the flow queen. So it's something about that youthfulness that just give people the... I think Erica Banks... I like Erica Banks' look. I feel like she fits in with the female rappers that's going on right now.
Yeah, she fits in with the female rappers.
From Dallas, so shit, I'm trying to think popular Dallas female that's currently popping Dallas female rappers. I don't know.
Tough,
she might be the only one.
She passed Sensei Molly, right?
but see, Sensei had the deal first, but I
She
think
passed her.
yeah, I
That's
mean
musically, right?
musically, yeah.
I think popularity wise, I feel like
Yeah.
Erykah Banks is
I think
more
Sensei
of a
Molly
known
is
name,
independent now too.
and I think Erykah Banks got the bigger song out of the two.
No, for sure. That's the thing. Like that. I mean, come on, it's a Nelly sample. Like it just it ain't.
Not to put the two against each other because I think
Yeah, no, facts.
two different lanes.
Two
but
different lanes, and since Cincy Molly doing her thing too, and it's see, but it's crazy because they come out from like a slightly different wave of like.
Is she still under Def Jam?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, I don't think she would go to TV or Def Jam no more. She should just be purely independent.
Yeah.
But I like Cincy Molly. To me, 223, Cincy Molly, Lil Brook, like when they was collaborating, I thought that was a winning combination. It's like, hey, two women from Arlington putting on. So I just
Stuff happens, man.
All the time in music, unfortunately. So
Stuff happens. You see the momentum, then they stop. Or they get a little success, then they stop.
See, she's still going, but it's like
it stops.
It's like that independent
but she's
level.
still going, yeah.
Yes, it's a different type of level. You gotta. I feel like when artists get a deal or a situation, it's time to mash the gas, and at that you got
time to work harder.
Drake showed people really. I ain't gonna lie. I could say Drake, but I'm gonna really say Wayne because the blueprint is Wayne. He showed people
Wayne is the blueprint for sure.
If you can develop that consistency, put some quality, you gonna solidify yourself. Like
that's what Wayne did. Think about it.
Literally.
Wayne was what, the fifth man on the roster, and then he wasn't. Then he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Kept going, kept doing this, and it was like a slingshot. Like
boom. I mean, and it's the thing, because, you know, a lot of young Cash Money fans, especially growing up in the South, Wayne was a lot of people's favorite, like younger people. Yeah. But really, Juvenile was like
the man.
Like, yeah, he was
my
like,
dad listened to Juvie.
Like,
you know
people still listen to Juvie to this day.
Juvie, like BG, like people, that's what they was on.
Wayne showed people that if you be consistent, and not I ain't gonna even say wait your turn, because I don't believe in the term the term waiting your turn. You just gotta put in that work.
Yeah, ain't no turn.
Yeah,
everybody working, and whatever works, whatever pops off the best or first, that's what go.
Yeah, and when that light shined on him, he got the biggest light to come from Cash Money, and of course we know. You know what came after that with Drake? The whole Drake and Nicki just kind of solidified Cash Money, Wayne. It solidified all of them in the history books because ain't nobody done it. Like,
and we got to remember there was other acts too. Tiger, like there's other acts on there. Lil Chucky,
Tiger, Chucky, Mac Man, Gutta, T Streets. You know, Chanel. It's crazy. A lot of people didn't put out albums, but you know, hey, back in 2009, I wanted to be a part of Young Money, so I'm like a Young Money historian.
Did. I remember when Lil Twist got signed.
Lil Twist on the BET Awards 2008.
Hey, we thinking why him? You know what I'm saying? Like, but it don't matter why him.
I mean,
he did it.
we got to give it to Lil Twist too, though. Like,
yeah, he was working.
I think there you go. He's working because that song "Do the Texas Twist" was popular. Like, that was on the radio.
It was probably a good 5-6 years before that. Hey. But still, about 5 years. Yeah,
it definitely was popular.
It was hot.
He must have made. They made them connections off of that song. Like, it was, because remember, he was doing that at like...
And he was working.
Yeah, might have been 7 or 8.
Think about it. What was Chucky doing to get some Young Money?
I think Chucky was doing the same thing, just in Louisiana.
He was grinding. That's what I'm saying. He was grinding, and you got to grind, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. And I think Wayne, I mean, I'm sure that experience being around Wayne, because I know Lil Twist was still on tour with Lil Wayne, so that's for life.
Yeah.
I don't know what Chucky and, like, what's that looking like now, but Lil Twist, I mean, Lil Twist didn't, I didn't say damn near turned into Lil Wayne, but... Yeah, he really was influenced by Wayne. Like
everybody got opportunity.
You know facts.
It's all about what you do with it.
Yeah, there you go. Wayne gave everybody opportunity.
He did.
That's a straight fact.
Yeah, it's crazy to see Nicki and Drake pan out the way they did.
I think they were different, but also that talent level was just higher than them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They just like. Yeah, they just was better, like, cause I mean, Tiger did it too. Don't get me wrong, Tiger's still relevant right now.
Tiger cool. Tiger got.
I think Tiger's he's at number 3 for sure.
Yeah, Tiger got a lot of hits. Yeah, and he made a lot of money too.
Still making money. Finna go on tours. YG, Sweetie, Tiger, or it's Tiger YG. However they do it, but it's a West Coast tour basically. But no, Tiger. Yeah, Tiger know how to get that money. He got to, I salute him for sure. Shout out to Young Money. That was an error. That was an era. Like,
hey man, I was listening. You was in the car the other day. I was listening to Sorry for the Wait. Come on, man.
Hey, man,
turn that thing on, man.
Hey,
I had to take it back. It put me in a zone.
Nah, it puts you in a good mood for sure, because that was a time to be alive.
Yeah, man. So I want to touch on Cardi B. You know, she was in the news or social media, not really the news, but is that the news now? And they're throwing mics at people.
It's all the news. The way I look at it, if we was in school watching Channel 4 News in Dallas, this is what they would be talking about. But, now we in the hip-hop news.
Nah, for sure. So Cardi, this weekend, she performed a couple different times. And the first one, somebody decided to throw their drink at her, a cup of ice, throw that on stage. Cardi clocked her with that mic. She got on the head, and sure, that was, yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, bro, because that situation, it immediately reminds me of, I think, Kevin Gates doing the kick on the lady, and then remember he got sent to jail for that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think number one, the fan was wrong for throwing the drink.
There's no reason to do that.
Yeah, no reason. It's hot outside. Maybe she thought she was hot, but
Nah.
I think they should just know just off the energy. Cardi B, the same chick making Instagram. She did it in a while. Like, she super ain't did it.
Yeah.
When she was like, I'm outside. Where y'all at? So
I mean,
you know.
I remember that, but also I remember they must not know what she married to, because I remember Offset has done very similar things.
Yeah.
Where he jump off the stage and sucker punch somebody. So like
been in situations.
They about that life. Like, stop trying to play with these people, man. Like, they regular people too. Like, if it need to get down and dirty,
it's a wireless mic, so you gotta think about it. Like, that might hit you in the head. It's gonna leave a knot. So why would
and it did. It looked like it connected. And then the crazy thing is, it happened again the exact next day. Like, she did it again the next day.
Bro, I think that's Vegas. Just becoming a trend of
why people so lame, bro? Everybody want clout. Everybody want to chase something. Like,
hey, maybe she was with Tasha K or something. Cardi B got Tasha K. I ain't saying going broke, but she 50 Cent in her for real.
Yeah. So stop playing with these artists, man. Like, it's like they human. They got emotions. Some of them are unstable, and they'll try it. You know what I'm saying? So.
And plus, bro, if you sitting all the way in the front of a concert, we gotta be real. Like, yeah, you paid. This is where people want to be at. So enjoy the show. I just seen my cousin, man. He I think Beyonce just came to DC. He all the way at the front. Now I'm not surprised. It's my cousin, but I'm just like, damn, them tickets expensive. That's the first thing pop up in my head. Yeah, so you might as well enjoy the show. Like,
ain't nothing to do but enjoy it.
Hey, nothing to do but enjoy it. Get you a drink, and that's just what we on.
Yeah, but what's crazy? When I was thinking about this the other day with the Cardi B stuff. Like, her new song, Jealousy.
Yeah, with
I'm thinking, do you think it's part of a rollout? Could it be possible? It's a crazy idea, but I'm thinking, because it's like they hating. Why you throwing stuff on her, doing this? Like, you think that could be a form of jealousy, and that they...
I ain't gonna lie.
It's an album rollout.
It could definitely be a part of a rollout,
I'm just
but
saying,
it's just like...
I don't want to ruin nothing, but I'm just thinking that's a possibility.
Man, I feel like Cardi B and Offset definitely don't need it, but... It could definitely be a, yeah. I mean, it would be smart.
That's a coincidence. Two shows in a row.
It would be a genius move.
Somebody doing something and she throwing a mic at them.
It would be a genius move. I ain't gonna even cap.
But I wouldn't want to be the one getting hit with the mic though.
I'm not even throwing no drink. I'm that close. I'm getting some good footage. I'm a jam. I'm gonna catch a little vibe. It's crazy because all we hear about is her throwing the mic. I can't even tell you where like what show it was a part of.
Yeah, I don't. But the Vegas one, I'm assuming I don't know either. But it had in Vegas the next day.
Damn.
So I don't know where that one, what venue that was or anything like that.
Yeah, nah, it's interesting for shit show.
All right.
Hey, moral of the story: don't throw nothing at artists unless you want to throw panties on the stage.
That's been a thing too.
Yeah, if you want to, and it's crazy because that's always been a thing too.
Yeah, it's always been a thing, but it's starting to happen a lot more at this Drake concert. Like,
I think, man, these women, they send their favorite artists, and I'm sure if you flip it and it's a female up, I don't know what men would throw up there, but I'm sure they'll figure out something.
Nah, ain't no man throwing nothing up there.
Hey, man, the women, but
it is a thing. I remember I went to a concert way back. Miguel, Trey Songz. It was for that 5 tour. Miguel, Trey Songz.
I know they was going crazy in there.
What's that chick name?
Monica?
Nah, it was was it a Rehab song?
Amy Winehouse?
No, I can't.
Oh, you mean Refill?
Refill.
El Varnell.
Yeah, it was Refill. That's what it was. And so
I love her.
Yeah, so it was them three. Hey, that show was crazy. Trey Songz wasn't even the best part of the show, and it was his tour. Miguel came out in that thing, bro. It was over. he did what song is that? Pussy Is Mine. He sang that. Panty. I'm talking about old women right in the row in front of me coming off, bro. I seen them take it off.
Hey, man.
They wasn't even by the stage, bro. I'm way in the back. I had no money. They throwing it, bro. I said, it ain't even reaching the stage, bro.
Hey, they say, I want to, that's how he making me feel right now, so I'm going to try it anyway.
I was in Grand Prairie when I watched that.
Ladies, if you do that, and you probably ain't got to worry about going to jail, but if you throw a drink, watch yourself.
Yeah, don't throw no drink. That's assault. Don't do it. The panties could be sexual assault, too, if it's unwanted.
Nah, facts.
But, what else, man? What else we got? Post Malone dropped the album. Austin is the name of it.
It's crazy because Post Malone is, technically out the DF Dub too.
Come on, man. We repping that in Dallas.
Yeah, that's the album I got to dig into. I honestly didn't even know his album came out. So this is his follow up to Stoney, I believe, because
Yeah.
Stoney was a huge. That's what Rockstar and all of that good stuff on there.
Yeah, it was some hard songs. So this is a pop album. He not really doing any rapping at all on this one. It's considered pop.
So he pulled a Weekend.
Yep. So it's straight pop. It's cool. I think it's a cool project. It's Post Malone. He from Texas. So
this is his fourth album. It's crazy. I didn't even realize
he Texas.
Stoney is the first album. Beer Bongs and Bentley's the second.
Oh, you know what? Beer Bongs and Bentley. Yeah, I
Beer
remember
Bongs
that
and Bentley is, I think, Rockstar.
What was the last one? I don't remember the last one.
It's Hollywood Bleeding.
Okay, yeah, I didn't listen to it.
And the new album is Austin.
Austin is very poppy. I went to shout out to Post Malone, man. I went to Raising Cane's today, and they got a Post Malone meal, or not meal, but a cup, souvenir cup. So
that's an interesting collaboration.
Hey man, he from Texas. He like canes. You know they don't got canes everywhere.
I mean that might be exactly what it is. I'm looking at it. I mean he definitely averages 64 million monthly listeners. It's on Spotify, so clearly, Post Malone a hot topic still.
Yeah, he's still hot. I need to go back and listen to the album more.
Because his Stoney was, I mean, his first album is, I mean, because honestly, after the first album, really after the Rockstar, I feel like he damn near went all the way pop. But his first album is actually pretty up there.
I feel like he got a unique look, and so there's not really much he could do to where it won't sell. Like, he gotta really like do something off the wall for people to turn their backs on him.
And so far, he hasn't done anything off the wall except looking high on stage or sometimes looking too zooted.
But now you know he got a son. He just had a son.
Oh, so he cleaned all the way up now.
Yeah, he just had his son, and now he just dropped his album.
Hey, I mean, it sounds like a new beginning to me, so I can't even knock that.
New father, new beginning. So hopefully on a different path with the drug usage and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's probably toned it down because he was on that rock star lifestyle. Might not make it for real. He took Lil Wayne's quote, probably too literal.
Yep. Lil Wayne got a lot of sons out here, man. No disrespect by that at all either.
No, I think it's an honor to be Lil Wayne's son.
It was a great influence on this generation for sure.
Yeah, Lil Wayne left his mark all the way, so I think that Lil Wayne's a GOAT.
He really did. When I think about all the artists that are out, right? Even New York artists that are out, like all of that is Lil Wayne, bro. All of it. Like even when he went into the I Am Not a Human Being range, like people I feel like a lot of them do that. Like a lot of artists. I feel like every way
his influence is definitely felt on every
Rebirth. Like I feel like a lot of that is here. Like that's
I feel like because Lil Wayne made it cool to really just do all of that, to do different stuff. He made it cool. Yeah, like a lot of people was like, no, I ain't doing that. I ain't
face tats. I ain't seen nobody without one.
Hey, that's like, a face tat. It's like a freaking wearing earrings now, man.
Yeah, like that's everybody doing it. Painting their nails, all that, everything. Dreads.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, all of it.
It's crazy, man. Hey,
lean.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what's in my cup. Like, I feel like I see everybody doing lean now.
Yeah, or they doing the other lean. I mean,
or
they say
on fentanyl. They on everything now, man.
Yeah, don't get on that fentanyl.
Chill out on that fentanyl, man.
Leave
that alone.
Don't do that one. It's his influence is heavily felt. Yeah, but it goes to show when you're great, that's just what it is. I feel like the same thing happened with Drake. As far as all the, I don't want to say like R&B type artists, because I feel like that's been a thing, R&B and hip hop, but I feel like Drake definitely made it more cooler to, because like Kanye went on the sad boy thing with 808s and people like, whatever. I like the album. Drake kind of came and swagged it up. Y'all had people like Zero that did it, but Drake kind of like swagged it up more to, sure. Drake like he polished it like all the way.
Well, he was great at both.
Yeah, great at both. So he was able to do it in a different way and not necessarily be sad. He on like really some player types. He really do both, like player, sad, life.
Yeah.
Smooth, cool. So I feel like that inspired a ton of people like to do that. And I feel like it's a lot of people that make that. It's a lot of turned people. It just depends on which direction in hip hop you looking at really right now, because shit, everybody doing everything.
Yeah. Nah, I feel like Drake is just one of them, bro. He's changing the game in his way too. It's hard to say that he did it alone because, of course, Wayne has a huge influence on Drake. But
Wayne definitely.
I think that a lot of people look up to Drake and that he definitely showing people how to get it done. Because when you think about Wayne, or when you think about Drake particularly, signed to Young Money.
Yep.
Drake's been through. He's completed all his deals.
Yeah, and didn't complain not once.
Didn't complain. Didn't try to get out of nothing.
Yeah.
He got out of it once it was done. Like it's
And
done.
still hot.
Shake their hand. We good.
Thank you, Wayne. And he's still shouting out the people that put him on. Not only just
he pay
Wayne, you know,
homage.
really everybody who, he definitely pays Wayne the most love.
Yep.
But I mean, I feel like he represents
Even the Prince family.
Yeah,
like,
the Prince
No,
family.
you don't have to do that.
Yeah,
Or
Prince
maybe
family.
you do. I don't know, but I just for me, I feel like they manage
like
them
Drake
at
show
one
everybody
point,
love,
but they're not
like-
managing them no more.
Yeah, it's just more of a.
He just show love.
But Drake also, I feel like Drake did it the right way. When you agree to get in a contract, do business with somebody, you honor that.
Yep.
And do your part, because when you do your part, they're gonna do their part and it work out for you. Now everybody's still happy at the
That's
end.
how it go. Because you gotta think about it. When you get into a deal initially, you have no leverage, right? The leverage is on whoever got the bag.
Whoever you sign the paperwork
Yeah.
with.
So once they do it, y'all do the deal. It may change during that, right? But the deal don't change. The deal's still the deal. And so you complete your part of it, shake hands with it.
I mean, and that's what
go
fucked
on.
up a lot of artists too, because you got artists who, let's say they don't have that mentality. They say, "Oh, I don't like the deal no more," and they say, "Okay, well, you don't like the deal, you ungrateful or whatever the case may
Shelf.
be." Yeah, shelf. That's it. And now you gotta wait, maybe 5 years until they.
How
ever
many
just-
years did Lauryn Hill wait?
I don't think she dropped another album yet. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, like, and it's
Like,
because people want people to be nice and say, "I'm just let you out of the deal," but you gotta understand when it's money at stake, and it's a lot of the time it's principle.
principle.
It's principle and it's money. It's like shit. The principle is, you know what I'm saying, I'll take a chance on you or whatever the case, or you agreed to this, so this is what it gotta be.
Yep.
But unfortunately, I think social media has just, I don't want to say killed that. It's just definitely, yeah, like everybody's gonna try to fight, and with public perception, I think, like, don't get me wrong, if you get a terrible deal like Tony Braxton, you could definitely sue as an artist and get your deal renegotiated, or you
Right.
like, they can fix it if it's truly terrible. But if it's not a terrible deal, like, it's really nothing you could do about it unless somebody just really decides to, you know, be nice with you. But the best thing to do is, artists, before you agree to anything, I mean, I would say get a lawyer, but I think sometimes you get a lawyer, they explain it to you, you still ain't gonna get it.
Right.
So I think the best thing to do is just truly understand what you want to do. When you sign that deal, you still got to put in 110%
You got to.
get to where you're trying to go. And if you do that, it's gonna work out for you, because Drake is a perfect example of that. Signed the deal, fulfilled the deal. Young boy, same thing. Signed the deal, fulfilled the deal, still hot. You know what I'm saying? And cultivate your fan base in the process. So, you know, it's levels to it. Everybody not meant to be a mega star. Some people just meant to, you know, be a local star. Some people meant to be a little bit hotter. So there's nothing really wrong with either one, but just understand what you sign. That's all.
Hey, that's the way it go, man. Now when I look at Drake deals, it say OVO under exclusive license to Republic Records, man.
Yeah, he the only boss now.
You know
It's
what I'm
just
saying? That's the
him,
way it
40,
go.
and Oliver.
That's the way it go now, man.
And also, Drake showed people, like, as far as being marketable to make money in other places. Because, yeah, they eating off this, but ain't no telling if they was eating off them other deals or he was mainly eating off of it. They probably got a little piece of it, because you
Eating
got to
off the
think, Drake,
deals.
you know, signed his deal 2009, 2010.
Yep.
I think 2009 he signed the deal, so he might have benefited from that, you know what I'm saying? But he was just making a lot of money. So
Yep.
that's what that was. Like, battery must have died on there, but hey, man, that's just the visual element. We still got the audio. We rolling.
Nah, for sure. So I think, Drake definitely a good example. And, if anybody want to do it, let's follow that blueprint and you should be okay. You should be able to succeed.
Yeah, you gotta do the consistency. It's
Easy
really
to get
no
a camera
way.
now. Go ahead and get it.
Shit, it's super easy to get a
Record
camera.
at the crib. You can do it.
I mean, your iPhone is a camera. People doing it
Save yourself money.
every day. So, nah, it's easy to do it. I think people just gotta have the ambition and the drive to do it. I think that's really what it comes down to.
Yeah. And then the last topic I wanted to touch on today, we're going to switch it from music to other entertainment, sports. We had this big Spence and Crawford
Yeah,
fight
man.
this weekend, man. And I had Spence, man. I put money on Spence, man.
You definitely did.
Look,
You've been. I mean, he
look.
not only did he put money on Spence, he been hyping Spence,
Man.
rightfully so. From DeSoto,
From
everybody,
DeSoto,
yeah,
man.
he been
Come on
hyping
now.
Spence since this got announced some months ago. And me, I'm not a big boxing fan. We all know, everybody knows Spence. I mean, you from Dallas, you can't help but know what's going on. And not even in Dallas, he's bigger than that. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. It wasn't what I expected. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be. It was lopsided for sure. Like,
It was lopsided. He wasn't himself. I could see it before the fight.
see, a lot of people said that, but my thing is, as a boxer, like, what could have possibly went wrong for him not to be himself? Because this was tossed around a lot.
Yeah, but he to make weight, they dehydrate themselves so they can make weight.
Okay, yeah, I
So
can
he
see that.
dropped 40 pounds nearly not 40. I think that's extreme, but probably about 30 pounds or so
That's a lot.
to make 147, which is not his natural walking weight. And so, and within 24 hours, they try to rehydrate themselves. And when you do that, you basically gain the weight back.
Yeah.
So your punches can have more impact. But clearly he didn't do it the right way. So he didn't have no impacts on his punches. As you saw, Crawford didn't look like he got touched.
Nah, Crawford looked like he was not even
Spence
tired.
looked defeated. He looked drained. He never been knocked down in a fight. He's 30, he's 31-0.
Yeah.
He never been knocked down, but all of a sudden he knocked down 3 times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
He's
first
not himself.
knockdown, I mean, what
Looked like he
Crawford
tripped.
say?
Like it was.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what Crawford gave that to. He said it was a flash knockout, so it wasn't, a true knock. I mean, it counts as a knockdown, but he didn't really do him like that. He just, his footwork. But it was, man, no punches. Because I'm just like, damn, either Crawford hits extremely hard or something.
And they say
odd about
Spence
this.
is the hardest hitter in their weight class. But yes, that fight, he was not. And that's because something was off. So I think the dehydration factor played into it. They have a rematch in their contract.
Yeah, in a clause.
So it's actually a trilogy clause. So if Spence wins this next one, there's a third fight. Potentially if they want it, right? It's a decision that both fighters make, but it's in the contract. So if one of them like, I want this, it's happening.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
So the rematch is happening, which I think is going to be great. A lot of people that don't watch boxing for real, they saying, "Oh, I've seen enough," but clearly Spence wasn't himself. So you saw it. We all saw it. It was bad. I'm a fan, and I was like, "Damn, I
think after that, when he got knocked down in that second round, I feel like after that it was just like, damn, bro, like. Not only it's like the momentum, just everything.
He ain't never got his face beat up like that. Like everything that could go wrong.
I seen an AI video or picture
wrong.
of him looking like Martin. And I'm just like, this fake, like,
because
he was banged up. But I'm like, man, he wasn't this banged
he
up.
wasn't
But
that banged
that
up.
AI crazy. Like I was like, hell no.
He wasn't that bad, but he got banged up. Crawford, hey, respect to you, because I didn't know you had it like that.
I think nobody didn't know. You know, it's crazy.
He didn't know. He was shocked. He even said it himself. He was like, yeah, like it shocked him because he knew something was wrong.
Because when he got hit, he said he was like, because he was like, what did he say? He said, "Oh, this is it." Like when he got hit the first time, like he was like, "This is what I've been hearing about." So I mean, he took advantage, which is what he's supposed to do.
Yeah. So something was off. I'm hoping Spence get a good little recovery. He said December.
They both made $20 million. So honestly, I'm like, hey.
But next fight they supposed to make more than that, probably about 30 each. So
yeah, because I'm like, man, he just made 20 to get punched on, and also he almost went all 12 rounds. So we really want to be honest about it.
Yeah,
because them last couple rounds, dude, was
tough.
Yeah,
Crawford. That's why I respect Crawford even more, because he could have finished him. He could have said, "All right." Because he was unbalanced in those last 3 rounds.
I mean, you heard what he said. He said I hit him in his ear, knocked his equilibrium off, and it's like, damn, you only got a minute to bounce back from that. I'm like, yeah, I could see that. Like,
yeah. I
remember one time I popped my ear and it was like went like I'm losing balance.
He
and
was
shit.
off.
I'm like, what?
I mean, he wasn't even blocking, bro. It was straight headshots the last 30 seconds. It was boom, boom. I was like, come on, bro.
You need a nice vacation, man.
Hey, he just made $20 million, man, and so did Crawford.
No, fact, $20
million.
million.
I
That's
don't like
before
what Stephen
the
A.
pay-per-view,
Smith
huh?
said. Yes, before Stephen A. made me a little mad today. Stephen A. talking about Spence should retire. Now
I saw that.
Now I'm not taking it out of context, anything, because he said with all the other stuff that's happened to Spence, like the car accident, all the other stuff, the orbital bone that got broken the last time he was out. I think that when he was sparring, he broke the orbital bone.
Yeah, heard about that shit too.
I think even with all that happening, bro, he has 1 loss on his record. You don't need to retire, bro, because you lost once. That's what's wrong with boxing now. Floyd Mayweather got people's head messed up to where they think you lose once, you got to be done. It's over. Bro, it's not over, bro. Muhammad Ali got losses. Mike Tyson got losses. George Foreman has losses. Yeah. Roy Jones has losses.
This is true.
Bro, you're going to lose if you fighting the best. Floyd didn't lose because he never fought the second best guy.
Some people will debate that.
You got to fight who next up, bro. Floyd fought Pacquiao 4 fights after they should have fought. Pacquiao was already out of his prime.
They say Pacquiao was juiced up, man.
Maybe. Fight him. Beat him while he juiced.
Hey, man. He said, I can't beat you while you juice.
Why not? Because that don't increase your power. Supposedly, steroids hurt you. That's why they don't want you taking them.
Hey, man. That's
so
what,
I don't want. Yeah, they say steroids are bad for your body. They say steroids are bad for your bones.
Maybe we all need steroids, man, to see what's really going on. Jump higher, run faster.
Man, none of that. Because it only lasts so long.
I mean, yeah, you see how them wrestlers be after them steroids?
Yeah,
Fucked
bro.
up. With heart problems and everything.
Yeah, so it's like, bro, look, they say like Barry Bonds, they was mad at him for steroid usage. But bro, steroids don't help you hit no ball. You know how hard it is to hit a baseball?
Yeah. That's
hard. So steroids didn't help that. He was cold and he having to take steroids too.
Yep, A-Rod, all
he was cold before he took the steroids.
Like they said they wanted that edge, so they like, yeah, you know what? Let me take a little bit of that steroid. It's very interesting.
Yeah, but I think with Crawford and Spence, I'm looking forward to the rematch. I think it'll be a lot closer. If Crawford can do it again, then respect to Crawford. He is the best. I don't think he is though. I think that was a fluke. He beat him, so I'm gonna say he beat him. But let's see him do it again. He do it twice. It's no question.
That's real.
I don't gotta question nothing.
So you think if they do it again, they gotta come up in the weight class?
They're gonna go to. They already agreed. Well, they ain't agreed officially on paper, but they agreed after the fight 154. That way, none of them have to come back down like that.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine having a cut like that. That just can't feel.
Yeah, and Spence planned on moving up to 154 anyway, so this is perfect for him. And if he can win at 154, shoot, they good.
Yeah, I mean, and then, like you say, one loss is really
one loss.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
One loss,
it's really
bro.
not bad at all.
One loss. That's nothing, bro. You're still great.
Yeah, definitely. It was just interesting seeing him get pounded like that. I'm like, damn, like. But I mean, a lot of people said even when he was walking out that he just looked off. So
no, he looked a little off. Some people on Twitter were saying, "Oh, he looked high." Or X.
That.
Do I still call it Twitter or do I call it X?
I mean, Elon says call it X. So
all right, X. Yeah, on X, on Threads, they were saying, they were saying he looked under the influence. But
maybe he got injured right before the fight.
I'm talking to my boy Trey earlier today, though, man. Trey said, you never know,
our
man.
resident boxing expert.
Yeah, boxing expert. He was saying that he could have been drugged, man. You never know.
He was saying
people have been poisoned before.
Yeah.
So he was like, it could have been a case like that. He was like, I've never seen him like that. And no one expected this. Not even the boxing experts. They didn't expect that. He's the second best player or first, right? Depending on what side you're on coming in. No one expected to be that big of a gap. It didn't make sense.
This is true.
He had 3 belts. Remind y'all that's talking crazy out there. He had 3 belts. Crawford only had 1. He was the big fish. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He said he's taking it to a fish fry. That dude.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I don't really. A lot of the perspectives I've been hearing out there was real crazy because he had 3 belts. So clearly he took all 3 belts. So that means from 3 different people. So he didn't just beat one person and took 3 belts.
He was going through a ringer.
He went and earned all them belts. So clearly he's one of the best. So I didn't expect that, but
yeah, it's definitely it's interesting. I think the boxing world, and I think especially Texas in general, I think everybody's would definitely be excited for a rematch, especially if he can look like his former self.
Yeah.
So they can figure out whatever was going on. Either way, I mean, $20 million to lose. Hey, shit, give me 20 to lose. I don't know if I can go 9 rounds, but yeah, I'll take the 20 because that 9 rounds, I'm just like, bro,
I ain't going 9
rounds. I was ready for the fight to be over. I'm just like, damn, bro.
I'd rather be knocked out than get punished like that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because when the dude finally called it, he clocked him about 4 times.
Yeah.
Might have even been fine. Like, damn, I know them shits hurt. That's just in my head.
I'd rather
thinking,
be, you get slept, you that's it.
Yeah,
your body
might
don't
not
really
wake up.
Body don't take too much punishment after that.
Yeah, that shit.
But he took punishment.
He did. He looked banged up, and maybe he had something in the gloves. We never know. The dude just didn't look tired. Like by the night, he was still just.
Yep.
I think when he knocked him down,
after the fight though, Earl stayed out there. He didn't go to the hospital like everybody else do, or not talk to the media. He still stood out there. He stood on it, talked to the media, congratulated them. He went business
Terrence,
how you want to see.
You know what I'm saying? He gave props where it was due because without him even agreeing to fight him, like he wouldn't even be getting the praise that they're giving him now.
And he wouldn't be getting that bag either because he wasn't making the money before. This is his biggest payday so far, and Spence helped him get that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, he definitely did.
France he gave him $10 million out of his own purse, so they good. You know what I'm saying? Crawford did an interview and talked about how he looked up to Spence and how he went to him for the business acumen on the boxing industry because he was just getting out of his deal with Top Rank Boxing, and so they really cool. It was they fans and they camps was acting real crazy.
Hey, they had
Like,
to.
they didn't really
man.
disrespect each other at all. It was
nah.
really the camps that was going
I feel like
crazy.
he gave him nothing but respect.
He gave him a great
even after the
opportunity.
fight, like it was respect on both ends for sure.
He gave him a great opportunity. Floyd wouldn't have extended that.
Hey man,
Because he all about his
Mayweather.
money. So it's like, ain't no opportunity. I'm gonna fight whoever gonna make me the most money. And
He not wrong for that.
But I don't want to lose, so I'm not fighting you. Like, that's how I went with Floyd. So I'm not mad at it. I just think that it messed up boxing, and that this fight was needed because it's gonna help boxing get back to where it needs to be. So now you about to see that two people that are comparable fight each other from here on out. I think we gonna see it.
I mean, that's what people want. So hey,
Yeah.
so you got to run to it. It's
Like,
interesting though.
In December, matter of fact, we got Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. Shout out to him. He training in Dallas right now.
Last time Deontay Wilder, didn't he get beat too?
Tyson Fury though, but that's the thing. He got beat twice by Tyson Fury. He got the shit beat out of him. But
They said he had something in the gloves, bro.
okay, maybe. But at the same time, now he fighting Anthony Joshua, who was also once in the same position Wilder was in. So now they're both about to fight, and they both black, and they fighting in December. So I'm looking forward.
These
And
two
they
big
both
dudes too.
They both got paid $60 million for that fight. They fighting in Saudi Arabia.
Hey, y'all.
So
Yeah,
it's up.
that'd be my last fight too.
Yeah, yeah.
that's all you need. Get that one time, you can retire. Like
Yeah,
what?
so, yeah, because I ain't trying to fight my whole life either. If I
Bro,
can make
there's
that type of
point
money, it's
in
good.
fighting.
Bro.
Fight for what?
So yeah, I was talking to my dad about it. He's like, I ain't never been one to want to fight like that. He's like, I can't really turn it off. He's like, somebody hit me, like I'm angry, like I gotta be angry, wanting
Gotta
to
go
kill
in,
him.
like
and he's, and trying to be reserved and taking it as a sport, like
Yeah.
somebody hit you,
Block.
like, and stopping when
I mean, it's a very
too tactical.
It's an interesting sport. I can't. Yeah, it ain't
Yeah,
nothing that ever
too
just.
tactical.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to all the boxers. It's something I could definitely ever do.
Yeah, they can cut it on and off. Like,
just like them UFC dudes. I seen a dude get hit. I seen a dude get knocked out in the first round. I can't think of his name.
Yeah,
but
I
the
saw
dude
that
came
too.
with the knee. I'm just like, damn, bro.
bro,
like
with the knee, and he boom, boom, boom.
I'm trying
Derek
to think
Lewis,
like a
he
dude
from
is
Houston,
running
yeah.
with the knee.
Derek Lewis, need
He
him
tried
right
to
in the
block
head.
it, but I was like, damn, like what would I think if you do running and jumping? Like I guess he didn't think he was gonna do it.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, that knee, I know that hurt.
But how do
bro.
you react to it though? You know what I'm saying?
Shoot, run away?
Or the other dude after that, he got kicked in the head.
Oh yeah,
And he went sleep, and then the dude came and hit him again. I said, "Come on, bro."
Yeah, it's just disrespectful, bro.
Bro, yeah, UFC, they just animals.
I don't
It's
like
different.
UFC. I mean, they don't get paid like that to be doing that.
Yeah, Dana White cleaning up, bro.
Dana White needs to
I
be in
really
prison.
don't like Dana White. How is he doing this?
Hey, that monopoly, bro. Like Dana White
But
able to get this
how?
money.
And he's not able, I guess because of the contracts they signed, they're not able to
Can't
start
get
up their own
sponsorships.
leagues.
Yeah, like I mean,
Because he literally got it on lock, bro. It really not fair at all. They not making nothing, bro.
yep.
I
And
don't
UFC
even think they
just combined with.
They don't
with
even make
WWE,
$1 million
so-
a fight, bro.
No, I think only like
Nobody.
What's that dude's name?
Conor McGregor was the only one that
Maybe
made some
Ronda
money.
Rousey.
Not even her.
I know she getting paid more from WWE now.
Her career done.
I
After
would've
she
retired
got
out of her,
slept,
too.
it was a
Like-
wrap. She got embarrassed.
She did and went straight to WWE.
And
Got
the
the
thing,
money.
that's the thing about her, because she's a coward. See, Spence got his ass whooped, and he went and talked to the media. She got her ass whooped and disappeared for 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, nothing. Like,
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
out of
because
here.
she lost about what 2 or 3. I remember Holly Holmes. I think was the first one.
She got beat.
Yeah, she Molly whopped her, and then I think she came back, won, and then maybe lost.
Got beat
One or
again.
two more, and then,
Amanda
yeah.
Nunes killed her. That was it.
Man, Nunes a dog. So,
Like,
yeah.
that was it.
Yeah.
So she learned real quick that she was not her.
Hey, she went to wrestling. Like I say, it's injuries
Easy
real,
money.
but no punches. Oh yeah.
Yeah. No money. I mean, you good.
Yeah, I don't blame her on that. Did a couple
I
movies.
went to wrestling too. Matter of fact, I saw I'm going to Dallas this week. I saw Jake Paul is gonna be fighting in Dallas this week, August 5th.
Hey man, Jake Paul, getting that money.
Dallas been getting a lot of them shows.
He doing a wrestling or an exhibition match?
I think it's an exhibition.
Yeah, cause I mean I seen him. He was getting ready to do something. I just didn't know what it was, but
I wouldn't be surprised if it was wrestling. You know, they love Dallas.
I mean, hey, Dallas loved him, so it's just
Yeah, they come to Dallas all the time.
yeah. No, ain't nothing wrong with that at all. So
Dallas where it's at.
no, it makes sense 1,000%. So it's cool though. It's definitely interesting. It was a lot going on this week, and it's still. I mean, man, we at the beginning of the week, so yeah, it was a lit weekend for sure.
So
What you got? You got something else for us?
That's it, man. It's time to wrap it up.
Damn, man. Let me find a button on here. We got.
Yeah. Come on, man. Come on now. Nah, it felt good getting back in the groove. So, we're gonna bring this to y'all. Probably try to do this once a week, maybe. How often you want to do this?
Man, we can do it. We're gonna do it once, twice a week. And also, man, look, I'm gonna put the call-in number. So if y'all want to share y'all opinion, matter of fact, if you already got one of our numbers, you can just call us and we're gonna put you on. So we're gonna do a post. It's gonna be somewhere on social media and just tap in. But hey, this is what we doing. So check out the video, check out the audio, available on all streaming platforms. AntiSocialites, back at it again. If you got something you want to say and you want to tell somebody, call in and we're gonna put you on the speakers.
Business is business.
There you go.